Could you talk about the lessons that you learned from Richard Haynes? So just well, with a background for the younger lawyers about Richard Haynes, who he was, and kind of what made him special as a criminal defense lawyer, and what you learned from him, and what lessons you think he would want to pass on if he were here.
Right. Let me say that when I went to work with Racehorse Haynes, I was already finished with my military career. I'd already been a prosecutor, defense lawyer, and a trial judge.
Done it all by then, yeah.
I had either tried or presided over 300 trials by the time I got there. But the thing that Racehorse did was he was the most talented cross-examiner I had ever seen. And every once in a while during a case, he'd ask me if I caught him making a mistake on anything, let him know so he doesn't repeat it and that kind of stuff. And the only time I ever took him up on that was when he was describing something that he claimed was from World War II, when he was a private in World War II in the Army. And he was describing to me, and I didn't have the heart to tell him, that when he approached the beach on this landing craft, it did XYZ. And that was really a Marine Corps vehicle that didn't do XYZ. And I knew that, but I didn't have the heart to tell him, Race, that doesn't happen that way. But if I could, I just say he was so outstanding because he was well prepared and he had the ability to do what all teachers of cross-examination, listen to the friggin' question and listen to the answer. And then ask a question based on that. Don't look down at your paper and go see if you can find it like I'm doing now. All right. So just go on to the next question and ask the next question that follows. Let me just tell something about him. He was very conservative, really. And I'll never forget, I don't even remember what the circumstances were, but I got called into his office one time. Usually didn't get called into the office by Racehorse unless you had done something wrong. So I was pretty concerned about what he wanted. He says, Jack, I've just been looking at the contemporary times here, and I think we're going to have to do something. I said, what is that? He says, I think every time I call you Jack Zimmermann, I'm violating the rules that the women in our organization want us to follow. So from now on, your name is Zimmerwoman. So when I call for Zimmerwoman, you come, because I'm not going to call you for Zimmerman again. And I thought he was joking. He did that for like 3 months or something like that before he stopped doing that, after everybody finally caught on to what he was trying to do. But he had a great sense of humor and smart as a whip. And his skill at cross-examining was unmatched.
And I had Zimmer person. I got Zimmerman when I went up to, I spoke at Quantico. And Zimmerman was in the Marine Corps. He was a judge at that time, a major, and we talked. And Zimmerman had been a great athlete here in San Antonio. Went to the Naval Academy, and he wanted to get out and practice. And I told him that if he wanted to come with me, and I told him that if he would come with me, that within a year I'd have him making as much as a general makes. So within a year he came in and said, "Remember you telling me that?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I'm not making as much as a general makes." I said, "Zimmerman, you dumb patootie. You should have looked. General of what army? You're making as much as the general of the Bolivian army. You should ask." I didn't ask that other question. That's why you're making $38.50 a week. But he's a great lawyer.